Alright, howdy folks! It's been a while. I've been unexpectedly away from stream once again. Long story short, I dropped a Pyrex dish on the floor in my kitchen. In my rush to clean it up, I stuck glass in my thumb. Thought I got it all out, but was in the ER for 2 hours yesterday, and it turns out there is still glass in there, so I haven't been able to stream. But I miss streaming, so I thought I would try to play something that has minimal use of hands, that I could do left-handed when I need to, something a bit more narrative, and I landed on this Bad End Theater. This has been on my radar for a while. I've had the game for forever, but I just never got around to it. And I'm a bit nervous looking at the content warnings, because these are all things that I don't tend to engage with when I stream, but I noticed this is clickable, and it gives a little bit of description, so some violence, murder, death, as per usual, but overall lighthearted, so I think I'll be okay. If I find it's too much, I'll just stop and switch to something else, but we're gonna give it a try. So let's begin. Does this scroll? Oh, okay. Settings? Accessibility. I think that should be okay. Let's give it a go. Okay, let's try this. Does this go full screen? No. Okay. It's fine. Welcome to Bad End Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. I love the bop and music as we talk about death and tragedy. Quite the juxtaposition. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. Violence, speed, librarians. Welcome on in, Savage. How's it going? Thank you for your input on this. It's good to know that I'm probably going to be able to manage it, but I appreciated the explanation of your experience. It should be fine, right? It should be fine. I feel like we need to go with this one, though. You are... Welcome to the tutorial. Select a doll. Oh, wait. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business, as one does. How will you interact with the human doll? Attack it or play nice? Oh no! Wait, wicked. We'll be nice for now. You try to make friends with the human doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless! Wait, excuse me!
Fatality!
Fatality! Hello, Chen, how are you? Welcome on in. Yes, there has been a fatality, apparently. You conniving little deceiver! You looked so cute and innocent. You found your very first bad ending! But don't worry, the story need not end here. Wow, that took no time at all. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. You are the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. I don't know if I believe that anymore, but okay. How will you interact with the demon doll? Can I be nice this time? Hostile! I want to be nice! Oh wait, here we go. You and the demon doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Yay, friendship! Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theater whatsoever. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. Ooh. Hello, J-chan! Friendship! Yes, welcome on in. How's it going? And thank you for the 15 months! Oh my god, has it been 15 months? That's wild. How's everyone's weekend going? How goes the Saturday? / Sunday if it's Sunday for people. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to what you choose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Okay. Thus far, quite nice, very good, working looking. Oh, I hope work goes well. Good luck with all the work. Now, try turning the doll's behaviors on and off to see the different outcomes. Okay. How do I do that? Human doll. Hostile. Okay. Human doll will attack. Sure, let's have them both be angry. Interesting. Okay, friendly little guy. How will you interact? I'm gonna attack it this time. We both attack each other at once and die together. End tutorial, okay. Let me try one more. If we do this and this, let us die, mwahaha. Oh wait, no, I don't want you hostile either. What if we're both nice? Play nice now. You and the human doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Yay! Okay. I think I get the gist. Probably, maybe. Yeah. We'll pretend I do. You can see your start bar if that's okie dokie with you, by the way. Yeah, I tried to full screen it, and this was as much as it goes. I could probably fix it, but it would have required finagling that my thumb cannot manage at the moment, so apologies for how that will probably bug several people, including myself, but we shall continue. Fix your finger. I tried. The ER said, well, we could do it today, or we could send you to plastics and get them to do it without scarring you. So we're gonna do that. And I was like, okay, but then I found out the plastics clinic is closed on weekends, so I will hear from them Monday at the earliest. And who knows how long it will take to actually get in and get this stupid glass out. So for now, I am trying to be left-handed, and it sucks. But I'll do my best. Saves progress. Just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Cool, okay. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Ooh, locked. Wait. Okay, I guess let's start as the hero. You're the hero! You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Enjoy the lurk, Chen! Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You were told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped, and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. That's valid. This art is so cute, oh my gosh. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. Bravely slaughter or flee like a coward. On the previous slide, I was like, I'm still kind of in Undertale/Deltarune mode. Maybe I will not be violent. But my option is flee like a coward, which, to be honest, that's pretty on brand for me, so we're gonna do that. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. Cries. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. Bravely slaughter. We could be like me in Breath of the Wild, who just went the long way around everything and just climbed things so I didn't have to fight enemies. Can we scale the castle? Is that an option? You'll take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. This is very on brand for me. Hello, Prinny. How are you, friend? Welcome on in. How's it going? It's been so long. What are we climbing? Hopefully a castle, unless we get killed first. We're trying to rescue a maiden, but I am a coward, so it's not going very well. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You don't go through the front gates! That's the problem! You're supposed to go around the back. Did you learn nothing from Breath of the Wild? You're faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. Maybe they're friendly. Can we befriend them? There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Cut through or ask if they'll let you in. Let's be diplomatic. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down, and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you! Oh my god, it worked! Escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Was she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. I also like how we're wearing a belt on her head. That's very unique. Are you good? You're always facing adventures IRL and making us worry. Oh my god. I am just a walking disaster, Prinny. I still have glass stuck in my thumb. I went to the hospital yesterday to see if they could take it out, and the ER doc was like, well, I could, but then I'd have to ruin your nicely healed tissue, so I'm gonna send you to a plastics clinic instead. But they're closed all weekend, which means I have this glass in my hand for like at least another 2 or 3 days. And maybe more, depending on how long it takes for an appointment, so... I swear to god, I've been to the hospital more in the past 6 months than I have in 6 years. It's ridiculous. Like, what is going on with me? But don't worry, friends. I'll be okay. I'm doing fine. I'm just a disaster. It's fine. The Overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever, at least that she knows of. Think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon and all, but you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found. Useless hero end! Oh, it's so accurate. I can't even be offended. Reset the stage. Okay, so that was the diplomatic ending. I guess we'll be dutiful? Oh, can you be both? Ooh. Not to solve through violence, or slaughter all the demons. Sending big hugs, thank you! Hospitals? Who goes to hospitals anymore? Yeah, see, that was my problem. I got this injury a week ago, and I wanted to avoid the hospital and stupidly long ER wait times. So I tried to fix it myself, and I thought I was fine. And the doctor was like, if you'd have come in a week ago, the day it happened, I could have fixed it right then and there. But now that you've waited and let it heal over, I can't really help you. So my intention to help myself actually backfired horribly. And I'm very, very not pleased with it, but can't do much about it now. 1 out of 41. Holy crap, that's a lot of endings. Is that what that means? There's 41 endings? Oh my goodness. We should have yelled at you. Oh, it's all good, friend. I should have just gone. I mulled it over and decided not to. We need to chain our end to a big, fluffy, soft, non-dangerous stuffed bear. Put me in an enclosure where I just can't hurt myself. Okay, let's try dutiful. Okay, that's the same. So I'll fast forward. Oh, and thank you for all the shoutouts, much appreciated. Okay, that's the same. Demon soldiers. Birdly slaughter. You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. Oh, look at that blood. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army. Okay. Cut through. Gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way through the Overlord's chambers. Oh my god. That's a lot of blood. Oh no. Oh hi! Yeah, you are understandably upset. I get it. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all her soldiers. Get straight to the point and ask where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, convincing act, but you won't be fooled. The maiden isn't here. What happened to her? You can see only one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about that poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You've become strong from the hordes of demons you took down before this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. Oh god! You cut her to pieces. The Overlord has fallen. There, it'll be okay-ish. It's gonna be fine, right? Ah! You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Fortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. We just committed slaughter for no reason. It's fine. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world. But what does that matter if you were too weak to save someone? You're making a lot of assumptions here, bud. You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. Slaughter, destroy. I mean, what? Return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. That's kind of messed up. Oh my god. Failed hero. Oh no. Reset the stage. Okay. What happens if we have both? Huh. Good hero. Jean Boer. Hello, Sab. How's it going? Welcome on in. We're just slaughtering demons in a totally innocent way, right? It's fine, right? Ah! I'm doing good. How are you? So you are a demon slayer? Oh, I still need to watch the next season of that. Ah! Okay. Born to play this role. Da-da-da. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I guess we're running away. You'll take your chances at the castle. So what if we run from the demons, but then cut through here? Something must be done. Okay, yep. Okay, you are understandably still angry. Feigns ignorance. Okay, this is all the same so far. Sigh of relief. No. You're hollow inside. Okay. Interesting. Reset the stage. This game looks amazing. Yes! This is Bad End Theater. I've had it in my Steam library for ages because I saw the art and was like, that's adorable. Even though it's about depressing, sad endings all the time. It looks really interesting, so I'll give it a go, and since I can't really use my right hand right now, I thought this would be a good candidate to do on stream. So, okay. Oh, wait. Those aren't both selected anymore. Did I do that, or did the game... Okay, let's go to the maiden character. You're adorable, oh my god. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. This music is just so jarring compared to what's happening. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. Yep, every trope in the book. Music is a bob. It's so good. Think of how you haven't heard that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? You are in a church. You pray to your god, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. Can't I please defy the trope destiny, Lord, please? You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Look at her little face! Oh my god! Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. Ah, we'll facilitate the plot. Okay. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon, just to, you know, see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Shout for a hero to come save you, or introduce yourself. Let's say hello. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. Ah! The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting a lot. How painful. Ah, don't do that. That's mean. Oh my god, my flesh. No. Ah! Horrible. I once met a demon in D&D, and he became one of our best friends. That was my intention here. But it seems demon does not want to be friends right now. This plan of yours was completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You weren't angry or anything, of course. This is all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Oh god. Okay. Consumed maiden ending. That shouldn't be funny. Why am I laughing? Reset the stage. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's try the... oh. So I assume you can do combinations of these as well. And that's probably how we're going to get up to 41. I would go to that play. Heck yes. Okay, let's try the same route, but with the other option to call for help. With the... what was it? Dutiful setting on the hero? Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Hello, little demon. I'm gonna call for help. You yell, but a hero does not come. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Okay. That didn't change anything. Alright, let's try this combination then. Can I take polite off? Doesn't scream at the sight of the underling. Oh. Okay. Maiden, yes. People are talking about us. Go to church. You say screw it and leave the church. Okay, demon. Hello. Shout for a hero? Oh no! Okay. Thinking of a pun with a maiden, but I can't. There must be one. Alas, the maiden is no longer. Okay. I'm probably missing something there. Let's go to the underling. You are a demon underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. I love this music. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. I'm liking this already too. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. I love this art! She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They're just like, okay, whatever, man, come on. They agree that she is kind of a snob, and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. Oh god. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's overthrow her, or let's not. Let's not for now. You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod, but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be more effective than it's worth. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. That's adorable. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. Aww. Frolic in the fields, my friend. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. Gobble her up, or tell her to quit yelling. Well, this has happened several times already. I assume it's a different ending if we're on this guy's side, but let's tell her to quit yelling. Aw, that's adorable. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she's started talking to you like you're friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? So convenient. If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? Maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. Bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. The music's so good. Only it was like that IRL. Make things a lot easier to understand, I suppose. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Off we go. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. Dun dun dun. Multiple endings, multiple choices, different endings! Mix and match. There's so much mixing and matching. There's like, what, 41 endings? Oh my god, I'm never gonna get all these. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. So now that we've brought the maiden to the castle, maybe that changes the hero's ending. Or unlocks an option there. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends ever considered overthrowing her. Why would you say that? Bro, why would you... Oh. She gives you a look, and you say, "That was just a joke, of course." Totally joking, please don't kill me. She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. Oh, speaking of naps, I broke my neurologist's rule for me. Background, I went for a sleep study, because I just am tired all the time. And I finally had my follow-up with my neurologist, and he gave me this ridiculous schedule to try and get my brain to retrain itself to sleep better. And one of said rules is that I can't have naps during the day anymore. And I totally had like a 3-hour nap today. I made it 2 days through my schedule. Whoops. It's fine, I have 3 months till the follow-up. He doesn't have to know. Let's continue. I'll live vicariously through this character here to have naps. Yeah, I'm not totally thrilled with it, but I'll try. I'll try. I feel like that describes my life these days, yes. Much fail. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. At least a nap is worth it. I like naps. Naps are nice. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. Oh, you're still on this, huh? You want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Oh no! It's just a sleep diet. You're allowed a cheat day, right? This is what I'm telling myself. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's kill the Overlord, or she's actually not so bad, you guys. Why does this have a skull beside it? Does that mean I'll die? I need to know. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Oh no! Somebody who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand that, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Cool. Okay. Faithful underling and... Wow. Alright. Have you heard of Everybody Wham Wham? No. What is this, Sab? Please enlighten me. Okay, so let's do that again. Oh, interesting. I don't know what I should have set there, so I'm just gonna not set anything. And redo those options. And try the other one to overthrow the Overlord. You build a snowman? Oh? Okay. Let's not. And then... It's adorable! Ooh, I'll check it out! I like building snowmen. We frolicked in the grass, we met the maiden, became odd friends with her. Okay, so that one was the hungry option. We made fast friends. We went to the castle. You made an friend. Ooh! Okay, we need a dad joke. Hang on. What's our dad joke of the day? What's the advantage of living in Switzerland? Well, the flag is a big plus. Oh. Oh boy. Let's move on. Alright, we have an oddly forgiving overlord, but we're still going to overthrow you. Okay, they woke us up from our nap. Sounds like a lot of trouble. Okay, let's kill the Overlord. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. It's not the only one. Stares at stream elements. Oh, hang on. I need to cough. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, hello, I'm back. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. Hi back, I'm Sab. Oh. I could say ban Sab, but I wouldn't do that. No matter how bad the joke gets. We appreciate bad jokes here. But beneath your shield of faux confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. Ban Sab. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. Hello, I see. How's it going? Welcome on in. We're just committing some murders. Typical Saturday, you know. Oh, that emote combo, so good. You figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on, and while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this, yes, words. But you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. Oh! Look at his color! You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. Oh, awkward. Hello. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Nope. The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up. Except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. Betrayal! They cry that it was all your idea, and that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. Oh, you guys. I can't believe they'd tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place. Crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. Oh. I have found my favorite emotes. Oh my god. What a combination. Look at them. Look at them! Glorious. You hear your traitorous friends mutter something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. Oh, we're all gonna burn. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans. And then the room bursts into flames. You pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You were forced into this mess. You're sure now that they would have killed you if you'd sided with her. But the Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Damn, okay. Traitor underling end. Wow, that didn't go at all how I thought it would. Hungry. Eat some maiden immediately. Let's try that, I guess. Alright, little demon boy. The traitor got traitored. What a twist. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay. Frolic in the grass. Here is Maiden. She seems frightened. Gobble her up. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Oh god. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. That's messed up. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. People are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. What the heck? You haven't even done anything yet. Put on a show or change your mind and leave. Every time I see this skull, I just have to click it. You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Ew. Oh, no. Your audience screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running toward you. Uh-oh. Oh! He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. The curtain closes. Performer underling end. Alright. So let's try that route one more time. And, see what the other option does. Woohoo! What a performance! Okay. So let's not overthrow. Okay. We are going to nom the human maiden. I love this music. Okay, farewell. And this time... I wonder if there is a good ending. I think you have to get like all the bad endings and maybe that unlocks a good ending? I think? I'm not sure. Change your mind and leave. You figure if people are upset at just the sight of you, they won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you'd commit. Also, they might fight back. That probably wouldn't end well. You're just one little underling after all. This little day out has been adequately refreshing. You return to the castle thinking you'll take a nap. Okay, so then it comes back to this. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, question loyalty. So that will end, I assume anytime there's a skull it ends in death. So let's kill the Overlord! And then this time... follow into the castle. Friends are just a bunch of this. Okay, sneak into the room. Oh! This is different, right? You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Chicken out. Or time to die. Oh, man. Oh, but that... I want to see it. But let's try this one. For the sake of not dying right away. You figure the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat, so you do just that. Oh god, hi! She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't able to let yourself get killed by anyone. Leave the room and find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must plan to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Oh damn! Lord Underling B and B, interesting. Okay, so we're gonna do that again. But, oh, okay, so that unlocks that. Let's try and get that one. What happens if I do this? Oh! Oh, that's so much faster. Okay, that's what the skip does. It was tolerable. Yep, we didn't... I mean, we lived. We got to sit on a throne. For how long, who knows? But hey. Hello, Vaulty! How's it going? Welcome on in. We're just playing a little demon today. Killing our friends. It's good times. Okay, so I think we did Let's Not. Skip. We gobble her up. Skip. We leave. Skip. Okay. We agree to kill the Overlord. And then we chicken out. You don't want to kill her? You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. Doing well, just waking up. Very good. I hope you had a good sleep. Seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty effed up and ask again to be let out. The Overlord stirs in her bed. While your head is turned, the demons shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling. You can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Ugh! Light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. Oh no. You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're about trapped. I want to give them a hug. This is very depressing. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. Oh wow. Cowardly Underling End. Interesting. I wonder how I get the end A then. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Let's try the Overlord. Oh, I like that little face she made. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. If you turn on Hungry on Underling and do Maiden, what happens? Ooh, I'll give that a try next time. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called hero whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actually avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standard like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. How dare. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? Back to work or grant them the day off? I'm feeling a bit tyrannical today. Let's tell them back to work. Oh! You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you later. Thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice and comfy overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. Please stop talking about naps. I'm not allowed to have them anymore. It's really, really upsetting when you keep bringing them up. You fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as the overlord. You awake to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? How dare you? Oh, this art is so good. You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. Oh no! With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you are swallowed by darkness. Damn, conquered overlord end. Oh no. Okay, so let's see, what was it? Hungry on underling. Oh. Turn these off. And do maiden? Hungry and should I have polite on or off? Let's try it on, I guess. Gasp! Oh, hungry off. Menu. No. Return. Okay, we'll have to do this one. Oh, okay. Okay. Turn off hungry, and if we don't have anything, and maybe diplomatic with this one? I don't know. Let's try this. Introduce. Oh, okay. Yes, this is new. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. Okay, so purposely kidnap me, please. Yes, good call. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the overlord. Hello. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them. But to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the overlord turns to you, looking very interested. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you like, what the heck is wrong with this person? It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. Uh-oh. Don't blame yourself. You asked the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. Oh, that's adorable. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little, you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you've never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought the demons were violent, unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Don't be like that. You stop that. Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. Oh. As you think that, a hero enters the room. Oh no! You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. No! Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. Well, there's a bad demons after all! The hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. What is happening? You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez! The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. You're about halfway back to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over your shoulder. You stop in your tracks. The castle is engulfed in flames. Is the Overlord alright? You can't return to the village like this. You have to know. You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. Run, maiden, run! Oh no. Oh, wait, phone. Hi. What's up, phone? Okay, I can ignore that. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Oh, don't run into a building on fire. That's a bad idea. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. Use your skirt to protect your hand. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. Oh no! What were you thinking? Is this all because you'd forgotten your role? Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick, you can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself. Run, maiden, run! But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord? If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. Damn, okay game. Selfless maiden and B. That's so dark. Okay. Interesting. So was there... I'm mixing things up. There was another option in that route, right? Once we got to the skippy skip, introduce, skippy skip. Ooh. Oh, no, okay, never mind. What if we do that and scream? You yell, but a hero does not come. Are we gonna get devoured? Oh, never mind. The demon is put off by your sudden shouting and asks you to keep it down. You apologize. They seem more confused than hostile, which totally catches you off guard. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. Okay, this seems to be the same. Yeah, we'll try hero again next. Take you to their master. Okay, no, that's all the same. Okay, so should we be diplomatic or dutiful? Maybe diplomatic so we don't try and kill her right away. And if we keep her polite, that'll get her to the castle? I don't know if we can take Tyrant off. Let's try this. You're the hero. Flee. I don't want to kill if I can help it. Ask if they'll let you in. Okay. This is the same. Oh, good. She's here now. Okay. The Overlord and Maiden seemed to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Ask the Maiden what's going on. It's the same. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to town with you to reassure everyone of her safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. You try to make conversation with the Maiden, but she's been pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks and you turn your head to ask what the deal is. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. You can't help but feel relieved you got the Maiden out of there when you did, but... She suddenly takes off toward the burning castle. Panic sets in, and you follow to try to stop her. Smoke is so thick, you've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. Uh-oh. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No! No, going in there would be suicide. You'll return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The Maiden was claimed by the demons. Damn, okay. Bystander hero end. That didn't go as I thought it might. Heroic. Okay, that's an option now. Let's try that. Polite, tyrant. Let's try this. Okay. Flee like a coward. Bruh! What the heck? Ask if they'll let you in. That will kill me. Nope, okay. Such a downer. My goodness. Especially when you think about how the bystander effect is a thing in real life. Very depressing. I feel like maybe I should try and get more options for these two, so let's try you again. Okay, let's give them the day off this time. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Damn it, game! Stop bringing up the naps, please! Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Aww. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. I love that face. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Antisocial. Let's try this one first. Let her stay for a while. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them, and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. Maiden looked into your eyes. Ooh woo! Doki doki! You can't tell if she's into you or not. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time it's a hero. Bruh, timing, come on. He was apparently searching for the maiden, who is rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take the maiden away from you. Keep her here, possessive, or let them go. I'm gonna have to play this again. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm glad I didn't get scared off by the content warnings. This is really good. I mean, being possessive is not a healthy thing in a relationship. You have to let them make their own decisions. Let them go. You're certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that, you decide. With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious, why can't I say that word today, Overlord bed. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. Close your eyes for a while. Until your door slams shut. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you. But this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Burned Overlord end. Damn. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. RIP. We are at 12 out of 41 endings. Okay, heroic. Actually, let's maybe try and unlock some more of the maidens. Happens if she's antisocial, she's polite. You are disloyal? I don't know. You are a maiden. Introduce. Skip. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. Okay, so this is the antisocial working at play. How rude, you just got here. Look at that face. Obey her or refuse to leave. I refuse. You put your foot down and tell her you're not going anywhere. You still want to fulfill your destiny, even if you have to make it happen on your own. She's a little frustrated at your stubbornness, but doesn't kick you out or anything. Hooray! The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little, you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. Okay, this is the same. This is the same. Yep. Express your gratitude. Okay, tired of this. Okay. Now you're flirting. Yep. You feel free. Okay, hello, hero. Oh no! The hero suddenly dashes towards the Overlord, sword drawn. Protect her! Oh no! Or do nothing! Oh no! Those both sound bad. Murder! Oh god. Protect her. You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny, you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You're glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. That was so selfless! Sacrificial maiden end! Oh my god! I think I have 15 endings, so I haven't played much longer than you currently have. Oh, okay, if you need to check out to avoid spoilers, that's totally understandable. I hate the hero. How dare you stab the maiden for her sacrifice? Oh my god. Alright, so we're gonna try that again. But this time, take that off. Antisocial. Introduce. Skip. Okay, refuse to leave. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one. Hero's blade pierces the Overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord is slain. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying it's time to go home. His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Damn! Complacent maiden end. Ah! Hello, is it 8 Koroikia? If I've said that wrong, please correct me. How's it going? This game is so good, oh my god! It is so good. I put this off for so long, but we are having a great time, but also a very dark, slightly depressing time. Ah! I'm a good sleep. I'll keep on the lurk. Okay, Sub, thanks for swinging by. It was great chatting. I hope you have a good sleep, and we'll talk to you soon. Interesting. Okay, so let's make her possessive now. We'll take off heroic, maybe, and try that again. Played the game before, I've seen it all, and I'm not one to spoil. All I will say is the ending is very worth it. Alright, woo! I don't know if we'll get through to the end today, but it's definitely interesting seeing how changes have such dramatic effects on all the paths, so I'm looking forward to unlocking more. Hope I can play this game someday. You definitely should, Volty! It's, I forget how much it was, but it's been a lot of fun so far. Okay, let's fast forward this. Introduce self. Maiden best character. I like the maiden a lot. We haven't tried obeying her yet. Let's do that. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He asks what you're doing. Don't you know the Overlord's castle is, like, right there? You explain everything that happened. The hero seems to think you're lying to him. He asks if you've been brainwashed by the demons. What nerve! You're very upset that this so-called hero would treat you this way and leave in a huff. You return to the village alone. Everyone was worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions, and you tell them your story. As you explain that the Overlord never had any intentions to harm anyone here, you notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. Uh-oh. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by an older man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. And of course, everyone's gonna listen to the old man. The crowd is growing unruly. You don't understand. You've only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. When the music changes, you know it's getting shady. Oh snap! How could you have returned without the aid of a hero, they ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. This is the result of prejudice. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be. So they say. Have the people of your village always been this blinded by their fears and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. You are seized by the crowd, and voices from all sides are calling for public execution. Oh no! You're to be burned at the stake! Oh no! You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. This is so morbid! Oh my god! I didn't think this would happen. You've always lived honestly, so why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. Well, damn. Executed maiden ending. That's dark. I shouldn't be surprised by that anymore, but still. How would you not think this would happen? This ain't good end theater. And yet. Okay, so let's try possessive and polite. I want to see how that impacts if we follow through the same. Skippity skip, introduce, skippity skip. Oh, the Overlord objects to Hero's suggestion. What was the suggestion? Oh, right, that they go to the village. You tell her your plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all, and if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The Overlord suddenly jumps the hero. She tears into him with her claws. Oh! You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch because you can't look away. Has she really been lying to you all along? You wonder, is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. But the Overlord stops, or rather, someone has stopped her. Whatever held back your scream before doesn't stop you this time. It's the underling! The Overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. You think you recognize them, but it's hard to tell with all the blood. Everyone's stopped moving now. The room is silent, save for the underlings' heavy breathing. You thank them for what they've done, even though it was awful. You feel you've been rescued from a terrible fate. Don't kill me, please. They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chest. You should probably go home. This place is dangerous. Oh, thank you. That's very generous. Underling! Ha ha ha. You follow their advice and make your way out of the castle. You decide never to leave home again for the rest of your life. Oh, escaped maiden NB. Dang. Interesting. Okay. Well, I feel like we should do the underling again. It's been a while. Now what combination should we do? GG. Well, we've got 16 out of 41. Let's... Oh, message didn't send. What message? Let's try... Let's go back to Tyrant. Coward. You can click the abandoned card on the top right to see what combination of attributes bring you to what ending and what you can do to change them. Oh, okay, got it. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Oh, alright. That's helpful, thank you. Okay, so we go with hero. Slay. Slay. Apologize. I'm not gonna remember that, but let's try. Slay. Slay. Oh, this is new. Okay. What did that just say? Gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. You don't need to choose behavior for the character you particularly aren't controlling. Oh, okay, so I don't need to worry about those combinations past the person I'm using. That's good to know, thanks. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. Find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening? You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Ask the maiden what's going on. She explains that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. Oh, this is awkward. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door. See her army in lifeless, bloody piles. She's wailing, it's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Oh, snap, okay. This is all a big misunderstanding. You hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserved this. Tragic hero end. Dun dun dun. Okay. So did that. Yeah, that unlocked that one. Tries to slay the Overlord. Murder. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Kinda want to try the underling again. Wow, we got a lot of bad ends with this one. Possessive. Granted the day off. Disloyal. Okay, let's try this then. Disloyal. No, you're sick of this Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off like you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. Look at this! You sneak out of the castle to have some fun. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. Okay, so we run into the maiden. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. You consider your options. Hear her out. You're in a good mood today, and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. Maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says, everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. Okay, that I think is... I mean, I did not just talk about overthrowing you, it's a joke, haha. Time for a nap, okay. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! Save yourself. Look around as the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. Did I read that? Yeah. Feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle. Till you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully, alone, in some deep dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling end. Okay, interesting. 6 out of 9 for the underling. Interesting. I kind of want to try the Overlord again. Da-da. Okay. Back to work you go. You thought you told that underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. Underling tourister. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture. Okay, that's, I think, the same. I don't think we did this from her side. You'd love to have all the conversations in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause trouble. Put on your mean face and tell her to get lost. But the maiden turns out to be very stubborn. You don't want to hurt her, but you also really want her to leave in case something bad happens. This whole situation is just asking for trouble, you think. Against your better judgment, you let her hang out for a little while longer. You enjoy a nice long chat with her. Okay, I think this is the same. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your castle halls. Maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing. No big deal. I don't think that's... You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. I love this music. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies and pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing. You are far from beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. Damn. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Ah, wrathful overlord end. Damn, okay. Alright, well folks, it's been an hour and a half, and we are at 19 out of 41 endings, so I think I'm actually going to stop there though. I wasn't sure if I would stream this more than once, but I think we can get at least one more stream out of this. So I definitely want to... I don't know if do like full completionist, but I think we definitely want to play more. Let me catch up here. Diplomatic hero and possessive overlord underling. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll try some more combinations next time. I don't know if my next stream is going to be this or if I'll be doing something else, but until my thumb gets better, I'm probably going to be doing some more narrative games, so... oh, thank you! You have a very nice narrative voice, very comfy stream, honestly. I'm glad you're all here to hang out and experience this with me. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to go in to get my... I guess it's going to be like a minor day surgery to get this glass out of my thumb. And I don't imagine that'll take a lot of recovery time, but all that to say, the next few weeks are going to be a little bit up in the air while that gets sorted out. But if I can have stuff like this that's mostly just narration and selecting options, that's something I can do without having to use my hands too much. So we'll try and get a few more streams in while I have a bit more vacation left. And then towards the end of the month and beginning of July, I'll actually be going home for a visit. So my cousin is getting married, so I might be gone for about a week or so when that happens, but I think we can get a few more streams in before then, so yeah, hope you have a great rest of your evening. It's been fun being vaguely invested and sad with you. I'm totally invested and also sad, yes. I feel both of those things, so I'm curious to see how all these different endings are going to pan out, but I don't think I'm gonna raid out today, folks. I usually try to, but my hand's getting a bit sore, so I think I'm just gonna run and go make some dinner, given that it's 5:30 and I basically ate cucumbers today and I need food. But thank you everybody for hanging out. Hope you get well soon. Thank you so much. Yeah, it should be a pretty quick recovery. I just need to get in and get the thing done, so I'll keep you all posted. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Savage. And yeah, if I'm not back throughout the weekend, have a great rest of the weekend, folks. I will try to be on again soon, though. So until then, my friends, take care, and we will talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody!